2017 commencement of the Bentley University McCallum Graduate School of Business is called to order. I call Professor Joseph J. Newpole, Ceremonial Marshal, to guide these commencement exercises.
It is our practice to invite a member of the spiritual life team to offer an invocation at this time. Representing the team today is Rabbi Jeff Faust, the Jewish chaplain at Bentley. Please rise for the invocation and then remain standing while the Boston Brass Ensemble plays America the Beautiful.
We come together this afternoon from a beautiful diversity of religious, spiritual, and family traditions. In this moment of joyous excitement and deep gratitude, we realize that we are united as one in awe and appreciation for all that we celebrate today. I invite you to pause, to inhale and exhale deeply, to be mindful of all you know to be holy. In that spirit, at the end of these remarks, there will be a pause to allow each of you to conclude according to your own tradition and to how your heart moves you. Let us now pray, reflect. Source of all life and compassion, we give thanks for this day of celebration as we rejoice in the accomplishment of our graduating students. We give thanks for the challenges they have met, for the knowledge they have gained, and for the character they have forged. We lift up thanks for the wisdom of faculty and staff and administrators who have mentored our graduate school class of 2017. We delight in the tenacity of love shared by family and friends. We remember those champions in our lives who have passed away, and with thanks, we name them silently to you. And finally, guiding one, as our graduates receive their diplomas today, bless them with a passion to share their gifts with the world. Send them forth in your protection as they live with a mind of integrity, a heart of compassion, and a spirit of love. In the name of all we call holy, we give thanks, each in our own way. Amen.
Please be seated. I call the 7th president of Bentley University, Gloria Quartz Lawson, to present the charge to the class of 2017.
Ms. Micho Spring, members of the Board of Trustees, Chairman Emeritus Elkin McCallum, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, families and friends, welcome to the 42nd annual commencement of the Bentley University McCallum Graduate School of Business. And to the class of 2017, welcome to your graduation. I know you've all taken part in commencement before. Some of you walked across this very stage just last year. But today, Bentley University confers upon you an important new professional credential that honors your hard work, your achievements, and your dedication. And we also celebrate your ability to reclaim that very big chunk of time you devoted to classes, study groups, paper writing, presentations, and endless reading. Your days of balancing some combination of work, personal life, and studies have finally, blessedly, come to an end. Congratulations. Today, some 159 of you earn an MBA. Some earn their degrees in overdrive through the globally diverse 11-month Bentley MBA program. Another impressive group pursued the Emerging Leaders MBA over a 2-year period. And as ever, those of you in our part-time MBA program expanded your skills while enriching evening classes with insights from your very wide-ranging day jobs. Another 463 will receive a Master of Science degree today. You've increased your professional expertise with a deep dive into a specialty: accountancy, finance, financial planning, human factors and information design, information technology, marketing analytics, business analytics, and taxation. And today, no one, by the way, did all of those. And today, we will also award a number of combined degrees and graduate certificates. Last but very far from least, we're graduating 6 doctoral candidates today. Their impressive and varied dissertations each offer new insights and reviews of accounting and auditing practices and business behavior. All are timely, important bodies of research that I have no doubt will have an influential impact on the business world. These doctoral candidates and their work make Bentley University especially proud. All of you were challenged to expand your worldview. For some, studies have taken you across the U.S. and well beyond to better understand firsthand complexities of an ever-evolving global economy. Others of you worked with companies in the classroom, analyzing corporate challenges and opportunities. This give and take with the business world has prepared you well for your post-Bentley lives, helping you develop and enhance the qualities that are most in demand in today's marketplace. Happily, the world recognizes the value of your performance and your potential. Taken together, class of 2017 graduates have run an intensive interview gauntlet and plan to join or return to numerous companies in diverse sectors. Vertex Pharmaceuticals, Boston Scientific, Shields Healthcare Group, Deloitte, EY, KPMG, and PwC, Grant Thornton, RSM Israel, Amazon, Wayfair, Goldman Sachs, and Bank of America, Osprey Software and Aspen Technology, McDonald's Mesoamerica, and Sonesta Hotels. This impressive list goes on and on. Congratulations, class of 2017. As you take on new positions and new responsibilities, know that everyone at Bentley is very proud of your achievements, and we are rooting for your continued success. You leave here with the additional knowledge and skills to lead in organizations of every kind. But as you begin your next chapter, know that your Bentley graduate degrees bring both opportunity and responsibility. As current and future organizational leaders, you have the chance to disrupt outdated mores and practices at businesses, small and large, local and global, public and private. Micho Spring, today's honorary degree recipient, is no stranger to disruption. Micho lived disruption from her earliest days. She and her family fled Cuba for the United States a year and a half after Fidel Castro took over. She grew up in New York and moved to Boston to attend the Harvard Kennedy School of Government. By that point, Micho had made disruption a habit, building her career by blazing trails that few women or Latinos had traveled at that time. She joined Boston city government as the mayor's chief of staff, soon adding deputy mayor to her title. Her days were spent grappling with disruption and turbulence of the 1970s, a time when Boston faced issues with gentrification, school busing, and needed aid to minority communities. Through these experiences and more, Micho helped develop the progressive urban blueprint that would ultimately lead to the world-class city Boston has become. Today, Micho is at the helm of a communications company ranked in 2015 by the Commonwealth Institute as the #1 woman-led business in Massachusetts. Her practice focuses on enabling corporate clients to use communications to support their business strategies, enhance and protect their reputation, and respond to public policy challenges. She's a master of understanding and influencing the drivers of disruption. She's been focused on change her entire life. Of course, the opportunity and the responsibility to drive change can be enormously difficult, but I believe every one of you are up to the challenge. Still, you will each face trying roadblocks in your efforts, and while I don't have ready solutions at hand, I can make a modest suggestion today. When a particular pathway seems insurmountably blocked, find a way to clear your head, breathe in deeply, as Rabbi Faust suggested, and potentially rethink your approach. For some of you, it might be yoga or meditation or a glass of wine. I've tried all of these with some success. Recently, though, I stumbled across a more novel way to get the mental reset I needed. Several months ago, a good friend sent me a new deck of cards she created to help facilitate these head-clearing moments. She promised that if I dedicated a few minutes to shuffle the deck and play a hand, the cards might help shift my perspective. I was very skeptical, but I decided to open the box, shuffle the cards, and flip a few over to see what might come up. Rather than hearts and spades or kings and aces, I found these 52 cards were each printed with a short message or quote. These were creative inklings, specifically designed to encourage new ideas, question accepted wisdom, and provide enough renewed energy to keep pushing forward. Because this deck proved helpful to me in a moment of need, a few weeks ago I sat down at my desk, I shuffled, and I dealt a 5-card hand to share with the McCallum class of 2017. The first card off the deck said, "Pay attention to your first impulse." That sounded like a great place to start. In business, we tend to stick to the measure twice, cut once rule of thumb. We spend hours researching, analyzing data, and debating decisions with colleagues. Malcolm Gladwell's book, Blink, The Power of Thinking Without Thinking, takes on this traditional approach to problem solving. Gladwell says, we live in a world that assumes that the quality of a decision is directly related to the time and effort that went into making it. But decisions made very quickly can be every bit as good as decisions made cautiously and deliberatively. He concludes, being able to act intelligently and instinctively in the moment is possible only after a long and rigorous course of education and experience. Now that your long and rigorous course of education is complete, I hope you will trust the impulses that come to mind when a problem presents itself. Research, analyze, and debate, yes, but also trust the gut reactions and decisions that come naturally. Your degree has given you the right tools to do exactly that. The second card said, be brave, say the idea. A terrific follow-up to the first card. Your education has fully prepared you to immediately contribute in meaningful ways to the companies you join. So promise me you will try to do so by summoning the confidence to offer your viewpoint, especially when your insight may stand in contrast to a growing consensus. Even Madeleine Albright, a dazzling trailblazer and the first female U.S. Secretary of State, once found it difficult to step up and voice her views, particularly in rooms where she was the only woman at the table. She said, it took me quite a long time to develop a voice, and now that I have it, I am not going to be silent. You were all hired for a reason, so don't stay silent. Share your new ideas every chance you get. Card number 3, what would you do if you weren't afraid to fail? I love this idea because it suggests embracing failure and learning from it. Easier said than done, but it's a truism as old as time. Henry Ford's first 2 car companies very publicly ended in disaster. But he believed that failure is only the opportunity to begin again, only this time more wisely. Ford set out a 3rd time, creating the Ford Motor Company and finding success by bringing the assembly line to automobile production and locating partners who were better aligned with his management style. Unafraid to fail again in service to his dream to build a great car, Ford struck gold and revolutionized transportation in America. Every mistake or failure you face in the coming days and months are opportunities to learn and to grow wiser if you remain unafraid to keep trying. Card number 4, go ahead, do it the wrong way. The history books are filled with successful leaders who dared to think about solutions to common problems upside down. A recent article in TechCrunch highlighted this wrong way principle, thinking and experimentation that has built the foundation of today's leading companies. Uber, the world's largest taxi company, owns no vehicles. Facebook, the world's most popular media owner, creates no content. Alibaba, the most valuable retailer, has no inventory. And Airbnb, the world's largest accommodation provider, owns no real estate. We live in a world where traditional norms are ready to be upended every day by next generation business leaders like all of you. When you inevitably encounter challenges in work or in life that seem impossible to solve, think backwards and approach the solution the wrong way. I think you're going to be very pleased by what you might find. The final card, have fun, it's good for you. I think this one stands for itself, but it bears repeating again. Have fun, it's good for you. No matter where life takes you next, no matter how busy you are, no matter how important that one last email is to send or that last report is to read, save some time for yourself to have fun. I promise it's good for you. So after flipping these 5 perfect cards out of the deck, I couldn't help but deal one last card. Consider this 6th one a bonus card. It's my personal piece of life advice. The card said, pet a dog. I think my 3 Labrador retrievers, Harry Jr., Sally, and Teak, will heartily agree. It's a pretty darn good way to feel better about your day. It works for me. I know I speak for every person on this stage and for all of our trustees, faculty, and staff when I say we are so inspired by what you all have achieved. We're so confident in the many accomplishments still to come. You have exactly what you need to tackle the challenges that lie ahead, and we are all very, very excited to see where you go next. Congratulations. Best wishes for success, good health, and happiness in everything you do. We will all miss you so much. Congratulations, class of 2017.
I call President Lawson to preside over the presentation and conferring of an honorary degree.
I call upon Robert Allen, Bentley trustee and co-head of Consultant Relations, North America Insight Investment, to present Micho Fernandez Spring for conferral of an honorary degree. And I invite Micho to stand as well. And just face the Micho Fernandez Spring, accomplished civic and business leader, fierce advocate for diversity, tireless champion of community, we are so proud to confer upon you today the honorary degree Doctor of Commercial Science. You call communications. You call communications the currency for change. This principle guides work at public relations firm Weber Shandwick, where you are chair of the global practice and president of the New England region. Organizations count on your strategic counsel to engage their stakeholders around CEO succession, mergers and acquisitions, and other issues that shape missions and reputations. But there is a deeper change you seek in your adopted country. It was 1960 when your family left Cuba for the United States. Smart and determined, you turned new opportunity into great personal success and resolved always to reach back and open doors for other women and minorities with ambitious dreams. Politics in 1970s Boston was largely white, male, and Irish when you took up duties as Chief of Staff for Mayor Kevin White. At age 30, you became the city's first Latina deputy mayor, credited with bringing different voices into the public dialogue. As a corporate leader, you see diversity as both moral imperative and competitive advantage. That is, inclusive companies tend to outperform their more homogeneous peers, a finding borne out by Weber Shandwick's bottom line. Your hiring bias is for talent and hard work. The years have brought accolades from near and far, notably from the Greater Boston Chamber of Commerce, Massachusetts Immigration and Refugee Advocacy Coalition, and the International Women's Forum. Today, we join the chorus of gratitude for your contributions to government, business, and the social good. Therefore, by virtue of the authority vested by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and by the Bentley University Board of Trustees, we confer upon you, Micho Fernandez Spring, the degree Doctor of Commercial Science, honoris causa. We hold it both a tremendous pleasure and honor to do so. Congratulations, Micho. I missed the installation of the hood. So this is, it's official now. She has her doctorate degree. We're going to take some photos. Yes. Do you want me to get that? Perfect. Thank you.
I now call Ms. Spring to deliver the commencement address.
Thank you. Thank you, President Lawson, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you and the Board of Trustees for the honor of this degree and for the even more meaningful honor of joining you on this day of achievement and celebration. The most important word a commencement speaker can say is congratulations. Congratulations to this graduating class for your remarkable achievement, which many of you accomplished while maintaining so many other commitments. And please join me in thanking the families and the extensive networks of support who have made it possible for you to sit here today. Congratulations. Congratulations also on the choice you made when you selected Bentley University's Graduate School of Business for its emphasis on preparing students to thrive at the intersection of learning and life. Bentley's laser-sharp focus on academics, inflected with creative, critical thought, combined with opportunities to learn in a variety of settings, is producing business leaders who can address challenges beyond classrooms, beyond companies, and beyond countries. I want to talk with you today about exactly that, about the unique need for business leaders in a vastly transformed landscape that's equally defined by upheaval and opportunity. It is an environment that calls for a revolution in leadership that you are uniquely positioned to lead. For millions of people, including you, this is a moment of profound disruption. Technology has delivered on much of its promise. It has drawn us closer together as a human family, unleashed prosperity economically and possibilities socially and culturally. Its promise is evident in this simple question: who among us would choose to live a decade or two ago before technology transformed our lives? The answer is very few. But another question is equally important. Who among us can deny that in the wake of this prosperity, many millions have felt an undertow of dislocation that is not sustainable or defensible? Half of all the jobs we know today will be lost to automation. Income disparity is wide, and it's growing wider. Paralyzed by gridlock and dysfunction, the public sector is less capable of solving significant problems today than it was when I joined government a lifetime ago. That's not a permanent condition, I hope, but it is the reality we face right now. Yet even as the capacity of the public sector is diminished, business, transformed by technology, disruptors, and entrepreneurs, is emerging as an engine of unprecedented progress, innovation, and collaboration on some of our toughest issues, from clean energy, transportation, air and water, to miracle cures that are making us healthier, to issues like diversity and immigration that can draw us together and make us stronger. The only way this can happen is if you, as the new generation of global business leaders, reshapes what leadership itself means. The challenge for the next generation in business, you, is to lead the private sector towards the solutions the public sector is not delivering. It is for you to better perfect capitalism so that it benefits more people. Bentley University, with its equal focus on academics and ethics, on theory and practice, has uniquely prepared you for this moment. Does it sound like a big challenge, one for which you'll have to stretch and strive? Good. The most rewarding challenges in my life always have been. I got into politics to do big things. Indeed, I got into politics because of a big thing. I was 9 years old when the Cuban Revolution struck. I was in the streets of Havana cheering with my parents when Fidel Castro marched in triumphantly, promising a new beginning for Cuba based on democracy and free elections. 18 months later, he declared himself a communist, and we were forced to flee when the government closed schools and threatened to send me to Pioneer School in the countryside where youth were being reprogrammed. We were a secure middle-class family the night we fled Havana, and disoriented refugees in this country by daybreak. I did not speak a word of English. This personally disruptive and terrifying event in 1960 catalyzed my personal commitment to politics. Ironically, it also allowed me to witness more revolution in this country, from civil rights to women's rights to gay rights, from the social upheaval of the 1960s to the steady progress of the 1990s, than I would have had I stayed locked away in Castro's stagnant Cuba. And it has made me a fervent believer in democracy and capitalism. Can you believe that 56 years later, I had the incredible privilege of returning to Cuba as part of President Obama's delegation, and I witnessed him give a speech, which I actually helped him with, making the case for democracy to 3 generations of Cubans who have been denied self-government. It was quite a moment. I entered government in the early 70s when it had the capacity to solve our biggest challenges, exploring space, declaring war on poverty, seeking equality for all, and yes, saving cities. I joined Mayor John Lindsay's crusade to save New York, and later Mayor Kevin White's administration to transform Boston from a city at that point long in history with no clear future into the world-class city of which we are so enormously proud today. Staffing 2 consequential American mayors, John Lindsay and Kevin White, at the onset of an era of activism and transparency prepared me for a career advising private sector CEOs who would face the same challenges. I was there when the smoke-filled back rooms opened up to new constituencies, including women, and to new scrutiny as well. I joined a strategic communications firm which later evolved into Weber Shandwick precisely on that premise, that we were entering an age when these challenges would not be confined to politics, but would ripple through the private sector, and CEOs would have to learn to act more like political candidates. In my role in the communications business, I operate at the nexus of media, business, and public policy. My colleagues and I have helped companies from life sciences to financial services and higher education communicate transformation, innovation, and disruption. And we have helped them through a crisis or two. American Airlines through 9/11, MIT and the Boston Athletic Association in the aftermath of the Boston Marathon. And I've had the privilege to help move the communications profession from an era of broadcast to one of engagement when people converse with each other. In that time, I have watched the role of the CEO transform from profit maximizer to community builder. And no generation has done more to drive that change than yours, millennials, who as valued employees and as consumers are demanding that business leaders innovate and collaborate to address society's most urgent issues. This is now your time. Your challenge is to lead a values-driven economy beyond individual businesses and beyond borders. The global business leaders of this new era do not have the luxury or the ability to compartmentalize their thinking or to limit commitments to the four walls of their cubicles or companies. To lead in this era, you must place values, your own as well as your organization's, at the core of everything you do. Values tether organizations through the storms of disruption and controversy. They're your North Star in good times and bad. They will anchor you throughout your career, and more importantly, they'll anchor you throughout your life. In my industry, we've had to articulate the values that we as communicators stand for in this new environment, which is polluted by polarization, fake news, and alternative facts. We must stand for authenticity, civility, truth, and transparency that fights distortion. Our firm has done pioneering studies on the problems of incivility and fake news, and we're contributing to the very important dialogue around these issues. It's our responsibility. So to be revolutionary business leaders in this era of profound disruption, you must embrace a set of values and be prepared to communicate and act on them. All of us must bear witness constantly to injustice. Each of us is empowered to communicate our values and to act on them. In this new era, a business leader must re-examine her organization's role in society and develop a values-driven culture that enables it to solve tough problems. Companies must focus on the value they provide not merely to their customers and their employees, but to society. And they are. In the last year, we have helped CEOs communicate their commitment to immigration, to race, to climate change, to globalization, to diversity and inclusion, in no small part because employees expect them to. Strong cultures are the best recruitment tool because they attract talent, and when the storms of controversy gather, they sustain loyalty. Having raised 2 millennials, one of them in the room, and employed and mentored far more than that, I know this generation in particular is embracing this new model of leadership. Culture means as much as compensation in choosing a job. To lead in this era, you must embrace the tools of technology and shape them so they contribute to global community. There are those who speak of social media as the Wild West where no law reigns, no standards apply, and the underbelly of human nature is exposed. I suppose there's something to that, but I see social media as ushering in a uniquely human era. It can fray our connections, for sure, but it can also fortify them. It can inflame, yes, but it can also be used to inspire. To lead in this era, you must never give up on the political realm. We're in a rough patch just now. These times are truly unprecedented. The unthinkable keeps not only being thought, but it's happening. But make no mistake, we can get through it as long as we refuse to surrender to cynicism and incivility. I have seen a great deal of revolution, but personally, I haven't seen enough. Not with fewer than 5% of Fortune 500 CEOs being women in this country, only 2% being Latino, only 1% being African American. Much revolution remains to be done. Constant awareness and reaction to human needs, a focus on strong socially aligned values, rethinking the purpose of your organization, and promoting a wider concept of public good, embracing and promoting technology that contributes to global community, and never giving up on those who lead us in government. Those are the pillars that I see of this revolution in leadership. This is the centennial of Bentley University. It is also the centennial of President Kennedy's birth a few miles from here in Brookline. So let me, at this time of challenge and change, of dislocation and opportunity, commend his words to you. No problem of human destiny is beyond human beings. The great challenges of human destiny today depend on global business leadership, but it must be a new understanding of leadership, one you define, one that embraces a broader sense of responsibility, that commits itself not just to customers but to culture, not just to profits but to purpose, not just within businesses but beyond borders, one that rejects the compartments that divide our lives in favor of values that inspire them. There are those who approach this moment of disruption with caution. I approach it with optimism. There's one reason for that, and it is you, the generation of graduates here today, because the first step in your journey of global leadership has already been taken. You took it when you set foot on this campus. Here you have learned the lessons not just of practice but of purpose that will guide you as you transform leadership itself. Disruption is upon us. Accept it, accelerate it, but lead it. Technological disruption will continue. Understand it, instigate it, shape it. But disruptive business models and technological innovation are not enough. They must be anchored in values, purpose, and a humane and empathetic approach to the world in which you work. In the words of Martin Luther King that President Obama so often calls to our hearts, the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Know that, take comfort in it, but not much, for the arc does not bend on its own. It is yours to grab, yours to bend, and yours to lead. I have seen enough revolution in both its awful and inspiring variants to believe in democracy's inherent power of renewal and progress. The line is not always straight, but it is the line we march, the line we draw, the line you will lead. Today is your day to celebrate. For that, I congratulate you. Tomorrow and every day that follows is your day to lead. For that and for the solutions you will find, the values you will bring, and the change that you will inspire, I thank you. Congratulations, good luck. Thank you for allowing me to share this day of commencement, and thank you for the leadership each of you will provide in the new era you have already begun to build. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Spring. To announce the 2017 Faculty Awards, I call the Interim Co-Provost and Dean of Arts and Sciences, Daniel Everett.
Greetings and congratulations to the class of 2017. Our faculty of teacher scholars is central to the mission of this institution. It is they who guide, instruct, and develop our students. Today, we recognize their dedication and their contributions. Would all members of the Bentley University faculty please stand so that we can express our appreciation. Thank you. I am pleased to announce this year's recipients of the Excellence in Teaching Award, which was presented at the undergraduate ceremony this morning. The Gregory H. Adamian Award for Excellence in Teaching was presented to two faculty members from the accounting department, Leonard G. Pape, Adjunct Lecturer of Accountancy, and Tracy J. Noga, Associate Professor of Accountancy. We are also proud to recognize outstanding scholarship by our faculty and to announce that this year's recipient of the Bentley University Award for Excellence in Scholarship, also presented at this morning's ceremony, is Joni Seeger, the Maurice E. Goldman Distinguished Professor of Arts and Sciences. Finally, at this morning's ceremony, we proclaim the value we place upon advising by presenting the Joseph M. Cronin Award for Excellence in Academic Advising and Mentoring to Tracy B. Abbott, Lecturer in English and Media Studies. Bentley is pleased and proud to recognize the accomplishments and contributions of these outstanding members of our faculty.
I call the Interim Co-Provost and Dean of Business in the McCallum Graduate School of Business, Chip Wiggins, to present the Professor E. William Dandies Award for Graduate Academic Excellence.
Academic excellence achieved by a graduate student is recognized by an award established in the memory of Professor E. William Dandies, class of 1947, founding director of the graduate school, former provost and vice president for academic affairs, and a member of the accountancy faculty at Bentley University for more than 30 years. The Dandies Award is presented annually to the student graduating with the highest grade point average as of January. Today, we recognize 3 students with this award, one of whom, Carl Michael Bagan, cannot be with us today. We begin then by honoring Shauna Rianne Fumicello. The next Dandies Award recipient is Vanessa Alexis Wiegel.
I call upon Dean Everett to present the candidates for graduation and to preside over the awarding of degrees.
I am pleased to say that since the university began awarding doctoral degrees in 2009, 39 students have earned their terminal degrees here. Today, we recognize and honor 6 more. Assisting in presenting this year's degrees will be Martin Conyon, Trustee Professor of Corporate Governance and the Director of Bentley's PhD program. We shall now confer the degrees upon the candidates. I call today's doctoral degree recipients to receive their diplomas from Professor Conyon and their hoods from their faculty advisors. It might interest you to know that the academic gowns worn today have their roots in the clerical dress that medieval scholars used for warmth in unheated buildings. The hood that forms part of today's academic dress was originally a head covering for bad weather. Later, it was dropped to the shoulders in the form of a small cape. Eventually, the hood became a separate piece of apparel, bearing even more symbolism than the gown. The academic hood is comprised of a fabric shell, usually black, degree velvet, indicating the field of study, and the school lining, with the colors of the degree-granting institution. We shall now confer the degrees upon the candidates. Jenna Burke, Doctor of Philosophy in Accountancy. With a focus on audit and corporate governance, will be hooded by Dr. Ronnie Hoytash, Gibbons Research Professor of Accountancy. Joey Gray, Doctor of Philosophy in Accountancy, with a focus on auditing, will be hooded by Dr. Scott Boss, Associate Professor of Accountancy. Kara Hunter, Doctor of Philosophy and Accountancy, with a focus on accounting standard precision, will be hooded by Dr. Jay Thibodeau, the Ray Anderson Professor of Accountancy. Candace T. Hux, Doctor of Philosophy and Accountancy, with a focus on auditing, will be hooded by Dr. Jean Bedard, the Timothy B. Harbert Professor of Accountancy. Kenneth Mullane, Doctor of Philosophy and Business with a focus on organizational behavior, will be hooded by Dr. Marcus Stewart, Associate Professor of Management. Andrew Stewart, Doctor of Philosophy and Accountancy with a focus on corporate social responsibility disclosure, will be hooded by Dr. Jean Bedard, the Timothy B. Harbert Professor of Accountancy.
This concludes the awarding of the doctoral degrees. At this time, we will award the master's degrees. Presenting the degrees will be Dean Wiggins. The names of the candidates will be read by Linda Edelman, Professor of Management, and William Starner, Director of the Professional MBA Program. To expedite these proceedings, please hold your applause until the names of all candidates have been read. For everyone's security and comfort, please keep the aisles clear.
Well, it's very nice to see you again. Shauna Fumicello, high distinction. Vanessa Wiegel, high distinction. Yvonne Bowe, distinction. Zach Patrick Bentham. Maria Blaschke. Sarah Boucher, distinction. William Brown. Amanda Calderon. Yi Chen. Amanda Cook, distinction. Megan Costello, high distinction. Megan Cote. Chengling Dai, distinction. Lei Dai. Sophia Donnellian. Kanal Dada. Victoria DeVivo, distinction. Chi Ding. Yusheng Ding, distinction. John Dahl. Yating Ding, distinction. Carrie Ann Fitzgerald, distinction. Michael Gago. Chung Gu. Haigang Gu. Rua Gu distinction. Shanhashanhan Han. Thank you. Brittany Hetya. Connor Hitchens distinction. Jingmin Hu. Jing Hu distinction. Xiaoyi Huang. Xing Huang. Joyce Lee. Dandong Zhang. Mengxi Jiang. Gurpreet Kaur. Yahi Kim. Kwangja Kim. Christina Koloff, distinction. Cindy Lee, distinction. Benjamin Lewis High, distinction. Haoyang Lee. Li Li. Xiaowei Li. Shensha Li. Xia Len. Jialu Liang. Jayla Leo. Brian Jiang. It's okay. Tianhong Liao, distinction. Xia Liao, high, distinction. Yua Liao. Chahu Liao. Zhang Liao. Thank you. Haya Long, distinction. Buru Lu, distinction. Yusi Lu. Nicole Lunt, high, distinction. Taylor Meckery. Ryan McKenna. Lauren Mejia. Nino. Devon Oates. Yeah. Jehao Pan. Yibing Pan. Zachary Penfold. Sao Shu Pen, distinction. Megan Pitkin, distinction. Sanghua Chi. Shi Chao. Fanyu Chuan. Jillian Rhea, high, distinction. Sean Rien. Mingyang Rien. distinction. Andrew Skog. Yinjang Song. Adam Strobicki. Jenshuin Su. Chenhua Sun distinction. Ihe Sun. Kwanjing Sun. Peter Teglino. Stephanie Tarpe distinction. Emily Viter. Marie Walsh. Bining Wang distinction. Kong Wong. Shuing Wong. Weia Wong distinction. Xingyang Wong distinction. Yi Wong. Zhen Wong. Ruasing Wu. Shenming Wu distinction. Qingxing Sha. Qi Xian. Mushi Shu. Thank you. Qian Shu. Thank you. Si Yang distinction. Wawan Ying. Gangi Yu. Jua Yu. Qing Yuan. Yiming Yuan. Mingquang Zhang, high distinction. Chen Xiang, distinction. Shuhu Zhang. Shenxi Chang. Yizhu Zhang. Yifan Zhao. Thank you. No. Zahao Zhao. Kongwing Zhao, high distinction. Master in Science, Business Analytics. Irfan El Degar, distinction. You don't need it. Dinesh Babu Arunachalam. Jeffrey Barrett. Lijing B. Thank you. Amber Brodier. Thank you. Ignato Caracordo, high distinction. I'm sorry. Gaurav Das. Olga Dobromirova, distinction. Nestor Gallo Casanova, distinction. Thank you. Jingqing Gao, high distinction. Karan Gupta. Shuchi Gupta, distinction. Thank you. Neha Hajela, high distinction. Jilong He. To Wen Huang, high distinction. Thanks. Xwing Li, high distinction. Thanks, Ryan. Shuha Li, high distinction. Thank you. Chendong Liang, high distinction. Thank you. Sija Lua. Thank you. Nihika Lumba. Diva Mindu, distinction. Todd Robbins. Thank you. Sapriya Sahu. Thank you. Okay. Vignasharam Sakharanti, distinction. Thank you. Neelam Shatta, high distinction. Hortensia Marina Schwartz, distinction. Samuel Schwartz, distinction. Thank you. Li Fang Wong, distinction. Thank you. Jamie Warner, distinction. Thank you. Shuhan Shi.
Thank you.
Nan Fan, high distinction. Yahweh Zhuang. Hi, are we done? No, I don't think so.
Finance? Do you have myself?
Yeah, I think I got a couple more. I think I'm just like 5 or 6 of you. I don't know, Bill. You're finding it, you're finding it. I'll do it. Just read. Richard Aversa. Tahang Ba.
Oh, wrong side.
Gregory Bott.
Done already.
Darren Brown. I think Bill did. Wangla Taha. Thanks. Saranich Cha. Thank you. Nathan Gilmore. Kelly Goldman. Paul Harrison. Thank you. Vladimir Kim. Aha. All right. Nakita Kanochuk, distinction. Chen Peng, distinction. Kyle Rizzo. Jill Roberts. Samantha Rodriguez Cabral. Casey Sar. Shusing Shu. Vajalakshmi Sundaraman. Matthias Vekis, high distinction. Thanks. Mingwang Wang. Huijing Zhang. Master in Science Financial Planning, Yi Ka. Ryan Callahan, high distinction. Zachary Clifford, distinction. Velma Itmar. Thank you. Yuai Ngang, high distinction. Matthew Reel. Bill, you on.
Kara Abel, high distinction, Master of Science in Human Factors and Information Design. Malela Aganasari. Jesslyn Alexeyev, distinction. Samuel Anderson. Rebecca Arnell, high distinction. Anan Avrik, high distinction. Jocelyn Bellis.
Yes.
Udasa Berk, distinction. Christine Carafelli, distinction. Amanda Carlson, high distinction. Stephen Kumbia, distinction. Maduri Daberu. Adam Garbaz, high distinction. Sarah Goodman. Mary Gribbins, distinction. Uradika Guliria. Carolyn Handel, distinction. Zoya Katsi. Renee Keith.
Thank you.
Kavita Krishnan, distinction. Geeta Lagori, distinction. Claire McCormick, high distinction. Colleen McCreaton, distinction. Chanduna Prasad. Hannah Reed, distinction. John Robb, distinction. Matthew Saforian, distinction. Olga Safranova, distinction. Reed Snyder, distinction. Stephanie Vore Apple, distinction. Sally Warmer, high distinction. Stop. Adrian Yapo, high distinction. Congratulations. Master of Science in Information Technology, Yun Bai. Sumat Dilip Bhatt. Pranita Bosale. Stephen Brown. Zemo Chen. Brian Camperchio. Melissa Chung, distinction. Yasha Go, distinction. Yungray Feng, distinction. Yuying Feng, distinction. Catherine Foley, distinction. Sagar Koirala. Ziyung Lee, distinction. Chitlatli Mandovana. Alexander Salvatore, high distinction. Shruti Shankar. Quen Shen. Wenzi Tang. Lulu Wong. Joy Zheng, high distinction. Kaitong Zhu. Thank you. Zhu Zhu, high distinction. Thank you. Master of Science in Marketing Analytics, Raul Arivalo, high distinction. Ji Chen. Zhaojin Ding, distinction. Yuhi Go, distinction. Anshin Gu. Daniela Grillo. Diana Katsivaya, high distinction. Thank you. Woji Lin. Xiaoliang Liu. Jiayu Liang. Thank you. Yun Lu. Aaron Matos. Thank you. Elizabeth McNamara. Thank you. Pooja Prakash. Thank you. Anshika Kandawal, distinction. Constantine Russo. Amanda Rozansky. Jinzi Shang. Don Chen. Thank you. Suchita Srinivasuan. Yidan Wang. Yun Chao Wang. How did I do? Thank you. Jean Ho Wu, distinction. Thank you. Jacqui Yu, distinction. Chief. Thank you. Zihang Yu, distinction. Shuting Zong. Hao Zhu. Zhu Xiu. Master of Science in Taxation. Vasilina Arangalova. Samson Ashline, distinction. Thank you. Michael Barron. Thank you. Jeffrey Bisadecki, distinction. Christina Bush. Brian Camerano, high distinction. Tien Tien Fang. Mackins Esperant. Emily Frederick. Alex Freeband, distinction. Thank you. Tianyi Dong. Shinroy Zhang, distinction. Christopher Higgins, distinction. Thank you. Brian Hood, distinction. Emily Hutchinson. Jennifer James. Robert Moriarty, distinction. Michael Pepe. Wei Wei Chi, distinction. Prakram Shrestha, distinction. Jingjing Sun. Taylor Sweeney. Courtney Tamburella. Xinwei Wu. Thank you. Kai Zhao, right? Kai Zhao. Ting Ting Zhao. Yi Zhu. Bentley, Master of Business Administration. Mohammed Al-Walai. Congratulations. Simona Andanova. Let's keep it down here, huh? What do you think this is, a party? Marjorie Bernadou Alexandra. You had way too much fun, way too much fun. Lauren Brown. Francesca Conchina, distinction. Well done. Congratulations. Pavel Choches, distinction. Thank you. Han Dao. Plebeian Andre de la Cruz. Fernanda Goncalves Madrona, distinction. Adrian Harrison, high distinction. And Catherine Hernandez, high distinction. Congratulations. Thank you. Gonzalo Jimenez Nunez. Congratulations. Junaid, right? Damalola Junaid, distinction. And congratulations. Thomas Koning, distinction. Malika Malhotra, distinction. Hello. Sylvia Martinez, distinction. Thank you. Congratulations. Agatha Moran Chachon. Thank you. Ermina Miskowska. Gloria Oching Oxford. Congratulations. Marilla Ponescu, high distinction. Maria Radowska. Du Carmel Rateau, distinction. Avinash Roth, distinction. Congratulations. Christian Schweigler, distinction. Congratulations. Hongling Tong, distinction. Elena Vorobieva, high distinction. Congratulations. Prajatka Watitvar. Master of Science in Information Technology. In Emerging Leaders? Pardon me? Oh, okay. ELMBA. Oh, okay. Double. And Emerging Leaders, Master of Business Administration. Min Dong, distinction. Thank you very much for clearing that up. I thought you guys were getting way too many this stuff. Joshua Tachuku Nwazer, distinction. Thank you very much. Yunhan Jiang, high distinction. How do they do? Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Yigatan Akar. Are they all right? Emerging Leaders, Master of Business Administration. Miriam Al-Khatami, high distinction. Congratulations. Jacob Albert. Congratulations. Parth Bagreka. Congratulations. Thank you. Gregory Benheim, distinction, high distinction. Congratulations. Akni Baha. Bhatia, excuse me. Pern Bhatt. Thank you. George Boughton, distinction. Thank you. Yin Yin Chen.
You guys can't get rid of me. I came back.
Bailey Dietz, high distinction. Congratulations. Polash Aka Yash Dugar. Congratulations. Sydney Field, high distinction. Congratulations. Kira Harakil Kyra Haratka, distinction. Elizabeth Hood, high distinction. Thomas Hausneck. Daryl Geemy. Congratulations. Deepika Joshi. Congratulations. Mackenzie Klarsfeld, distinction. Thank you. I'm Aaliyah Kolig. Harish Kandretti. Adrianus Martens, distinction. John McKenna. Mustafa Merchant, distinction. Pranav Sanjay Misal. Congratulations. Rishikesh Nepal, distinction. Wang Nguyen. Sanjay Sangana Patel. Congratulations. Thank you. Carlos Ramon. Congratulations. Juan Salazar Leon Quintero. Andrew Sartorelli, distinction. Congratulations. Joseph Sartorelli. Congratulations. Rajat Sharma Subedi. Hey, congratulations. Justin Cirrus. Congratulations. Stella St. Hubert, high distinction. Fahid Chekasorbi. That's that one. Caitlin Topkis, distinction. Thank you. Mert Turan. Tosa, congratulations. Tosa, congratulations. Tosa Tuhart, distinction. Congratulations. Koi Vo, distinction. Thank you. Min Vodoy. Thank you. Ying Che Wan. Hey, congratulations, congratulations. Dan Boshaman, high distinction, Professional Master of Business Administration. Congratulations. Nathan Blagrove, distinction. Congratulations. Wayne Bittner. Congratulations. Maria Constantopoulos, distinction. Congratulations. Olivia DiLorenzo, distinction. Congratulations. Timothy Faria, high distinction. Congratulations. Congratulations. Cynthia Fernandez, high distinction. Good to see you. Jeffrey Francis. Congratulations. Enrico Gianmarco, distinction. Hey, congratulations. Atanas Gizdov. Congratulations. Richard Green. John Hennessy. Derek Kilduff, distinction. Emily Lakeman McSweeney, high distinction. Congratulations. Thank you. Do I get to keep the phone? Michael Attender, high distinction. Congratulations. All right. Good to see you, Steve. Stephen Long, distinction. Congratulations. Matthew Marvel. Congratulations. Jessica McRae. Congratulations. Diego Mendez Alves. Congratulations. Well done. Lauren Moore, distinction. Congratulations, Tatiana. Tatiana Casali Mulaney, distinction. Put a name in there, I didn't know. Isis Ortiz, distinction. Congratulations, Isis. Congratulations. Lisa Perry. Congratulations. Anna Marie Pitney. Congratulations. Christina Podosky, high distinction. Congratulations. Dorothy Politan. Congratulations. Colleen Quinn. Congratulations. Sarub Rayamaji. Well done. Jeffrey Santucci, distinction. Congratulations. Jennifer Serrano. Congratulations. Nicely done. Sumit Sharma. Congratulations. Hugh Villanueva. Congratulations. Kanako Sonakawa. Congratulations. Jacqueline Sullivan, distinction. Congratulations. Ryan Sullivan, high distinction. Jessica Tokars. Congratulations. Jessica Vella. Thank you. Congratulations, nicely done. David Wade, distinction. Congratulations, well done. Sean West, distinction. Graduate Certificate in Business Analytics, Savdalina Lazarova. This concludes the reading of names of candidates for master's degrees.
Madam President, it is my pleasure and honor to certify that all of the aforementioned candidates for graduation have satisfactorily fulfilled the requirements for the degrees indicated as prescribed by the faculty and the trustees of this institution. I am honored to present them to you now for conferral of their degrees.
Will the candidates please rise and remain standing? Your tassel should be on the right side of your cap. Professor Lawson, President Lawson, excuse me, please confer the degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Board of Trustees of Bentley University, and by reason of your having fulfilled all the requirements, and I mean all the requirements, prescribed by the faculty and trustees, I pronounce you graduates of the Bentley University McCallum Graduate School of Business. And holders of the degrees indicated with all the related rights, privileges, and responsibilities, that makes it legal.
With that, you are graduates of the Bentley University McCallum Graduate School of Business. As a symbolic gesture of your scholastic and professional achievements in fulfilling the requirements for graduation, take the tassel of your cap and move it from the right to the left side.
Before we conclude these exercises, I'm going to ask all the graduates of the class of 2017 to one additional time join me in expressing huge appreciation to your spouse, partner, family members, and friends. You could not have done this without the people in your lives.
Will the graduates please be seated?
Are you all ready? The 42nd annual commencement of the Bentley University McCallum Graduate School of Business is now officially concluded.
We are pleased today to have music played by the Boston Brass Ensemble under the direction of Mr. Dave Burdett. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some brief announcements. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and officers of the university, I invite the graduates and all guests to a reception under the tent adjacent to the Dovecote Building to your right as you exit the tent, where the graduates will be returning after the recessional. In that same area, you will find the Bentley Arch and Flex the Bentley mascot, both of which may add to your photographic enjoyment. Those who need assisted transportation, please contact staff in orange jackets. Shuttle buses will be available throughout the afternoon at Lot 31, adjacent to the baseball field. For your safety and that of others, we ask that you use caution while on campus. Please accept my thanks for your cooperation this afternoon. I ask one last thing. Would the audience please remain seated during the recessional and keep the center aisle clear until the last candidate has exited. Mr. Burdette, the recessional, please.
I found a way to I'm a one-way motorway out the road that drives you away and then follows you back home. I'm a street light shining, I'm that white blinding light burning on and on. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's days like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time and time again.